Hello and welcome to our Harvest of the Month recipe video series. My name is Emily and today we're going to be working with collard greens. Now, collard greens are very popular in the South. However, they're usually made with bacon and other sorts of fat to make them taste better. And that's, as we all know, not the healthiest thing in the world. So today we are going to use these extremely healthy dark leafy greens and give them a lighter twist, and it's gonna be delicious. So the first thing that I've got is I went through and cut up 2 large carrots just into sort of little matchsticks like this. You could also use a grater and shred them up, or you could buy carrots already in little matchsticks is what they call them. But I took the time and cut mine up. And next is time for our collard greens. So collard greens have 2 main parts, the leaf and then the stem here in the middle. So the best way to do this after you've rinsed and cleaned your collard greens is to just go through and pull all of the leaves off of this tough stem. And then what you can do is you can take the leaves and just thinly slice them like this into little strips. And you can take the stems and just chop them up nice and finely into little pieces. So the stems you usually will add before the greens because the stems take longer to cook. So make sure to keep those separate. So I'm going to cut up about 8 cups of these greens, and then we will be able to start cooking. So I'll see you then. All right, so I am at the stove. I've got a little tiny bit of oil heating up in my pan. And to start out with, I'm going to add our collard green stems that we've chopped and our carrots that we've got. Just add all of those in and saute this for just a minute or 2, just so that everything can get a little bit soft and we can be ready to add everything else. So now, because we aren't using any sort of bacon or any other animal products in this, we have to make sure that it's gonna have great flavor. So to do that, we've got lots of delicious seasonings. So we're using garlic and garlic powder, double garlic action here. We've got salt and pepper. We have coriander. Now you can also add a little bit of cayenne pepper if you want, but I'm going to not do that for today just so that these aren't so spicy. And then at the very end, we're going to add vinegar and soy sauce to just jazz them up a little bit. So these are cooking beautifully. We just turn my heat up. We're gonna do these on about medium-high and just get these cooked a little bit. Now for garlic, I'm using this garlic that is pre-minced. You can obviously use fresh garlic as well. I just find this easier. You just open it up, take what you need, pop it in the fridge, and then you can use it for, however long. It stays really fresh, and it's got great garlic flavor, and it's super easy, so you don't have to peel and cut an entire garlic clove every time you want one. So these have been cooking for a little bit, and I'm going to add about the equivalent of 1 clove of garlic right in there. And then I'm going to just saute this for about a minute. That's the sound we like to hear, nice sizzling. And then while that is cooking, I'm going to get our seasonings ready. So we've got coriander. We're going to use about a teaspoon of this. We're going to use a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, and then about a 1/2 teaspoon each of salt and pepper. So I've got those ready to go as soon as our garlic has cooked for about a minute. All right, and it smells delicious. Garlic cooking is one of my favorite smells, so we're going to go ahead and add in our seasoning. Got our coriander, our garlic powder, and salt this end. Some pepper and most importantly, our collard greens. Now, these are a lot, and they're gonna fill up the pan, but they will cook down quite a bit, and so it will not be a problem that we have a little bit of overflow here right now. So I'm going to get these all in the pan, let them cook for a little while until they're bright green and starting to wilt a little bit, and I'll see you back here then. All right, so we've got our collard greens here. They're beautiful, bright green, a little bit crispy and browned in places, which will be delicious. I've been stirring them. They're all cooked. I'm gonna turn my pan off here, and now I have here 1.5 teaspoons of low sodium soy sauce and 1 tablespoon of vinegar. So I'm just gonna put all of this over our collard greens, and then I'm gonna toss it all together and serve it up. So here's that. Toss everything together. This will give it a nice little liquid component to our dry collard greens, and it's going to give it lots of flavor and a little bit of bite from the vinegar to sort of replicate that flavor that bacon or ham would give to collard greens that people usually make. All right, so we've got that all stirred in. So I'm going to serve some up. Looks and smells amazing in here. All right, let's give it a taste. It's a little hot. Getting a big bite, I guess. It's got some smokiness and saltiness. This is delicious, you guys. Dark leafy greens are one of the healthiest foods that you can eat. Eating them this way will make it a lot easier for them to go down, because this is delicious. So I hope you guys give it a try. Thanks.